Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 3. Lady Kai eavesdrops on a private talk / Imperial Uncle Liu vaults the River Tan on horseback. I'm the Mysterious JG.
And I am Lethal Feline.
I got Bobo texting me presumably cute pictures of the nephews here. Yeah. Oh.
I did hear that ding.
Oh. And I need to actually. Oh no, this looks like it is worth checking out. But I will check that out after we have completed another adventure, or 30 minutes worth of adventure. So last time we actually made quite a bit of plot progress, and in the interim I did a little bit of off-screening. What I've actually done off-screen is grabbed these areas over here, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm fairly sure there might be like a seed tutorial hiding in the shadows.
As they often do.
I'm pretty sure I didn't unlock any scenes there. We could go down there and just like run around and see if we were worried about it. But up here, I also came up to this place, and this definitely unlocked some stuff. So I think what we need to do to make sure that all is gate in Ordnung is to teleport over here.
One of them Dargan trees.
Clear out some stuff. And ignore this quest and get a little monster to ride around on.
The littlest one we could find.
The littlest monster. You actually, yeah, you have to level up. You have to put in extra Atelier ingredients to get the smaller monster. They're reducing agents. Your monster is going to be bigger and bigger if you you just use generic monster parts.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Alright, you little pink poonies, you get the hell out of here if you know what's good for you. Not only will we have to
remain in the same space.
not only will we have to kill you, but we won't even be happy about it. Oh crap. The rarely seen plant type Pokemon, which ruins my theory that that area that I had poked around with off screen in back on Pussy Island area mainland was DLC, because these are just apparently regular enemies we weren't fighting.
I was gonna say those Odysseus didn't stand a chance against Claudia and me.
And I guess the Mad Dog of Shannara was there too, but I don't know that she even got a chance to do anything.
It's true, I didn't.
I'm starting my own construction company. And I'm going to fight against various Japanese wrestling stars of the past.
And maybe a giant Roomba.
Is the giant Roomba a recurring foe?
It might be now, after it was introduced with Like a Dragon.
Yeah, I have not gotten around to playing Like a Dragon 2 yet, but I'm thinking that Roomba... It could be some Final Fantasy X-2, where, like, actually... Like a Dragon 2 USA Like a Dragon is going to just be all the same enemies again, with no, like, you know, 2 actual new enemies and 500 repeat enemies. But if that's true, that will mean that we'll get to see more dress spheres for all of the characters.
Of course.
I really can't wait to see what the homeless guy looks like in his Lady Luck dress sphere.
Are we talking about Namba?
I was thinking Nanba. That doesn't sound right.
I haven't played that game for like 2 or 3 years. I still remember Namba.
If you can say anything about that game series, and you can say more than one thing about that game series, it has some pretty good characters.
It does. I would say that.
So does this one, but
I'd say that Ichiban, Adachi, Namba, they're very strong characters compared to Kiryu, which I know would be inflammatory. But Kiryu, bless his heart, he's just not as interesting as some of the characters. Like Akiyama is my favorite one. We only see him in really 2 games.
I don't know Akiyama, so I won't debate the point. I do think it was wise. Like I like Kiryu, I like Ichiban. I think it was a good idea to make Ichiban very, very unlike Kiryu. I think that was wise.
I mean, they're still both very stupid.
Well, yeah, but
So
in different ways.
they're like in that way.
They're like Ziggy in that way.
They're stupid in their own ways.
Yes.
Kind of like our characters here. Well,
And happy music plays.
as everyone just stands in the rain.
This place was torn apart by something horrible. Perhaps a nuclear-armed walking battle tank. It's like there was a giant battle. Wait, what? I don't understand you either. Oh, I'm sorry. It was like there was a giant battle.
Between Metal Gear X and Metal Gear A.
And they played the ending music from the first Metal Gear Solid game, and it was, oh man, it's so awesome. Oh, huge fragments, and I actually forgot to, I forgot the more dialogue had popped up.
There's fragments of Metal Gear armor.
I think we can, yes, event log, we can go back. Here, look, there are fragments of destroyed armor all around. Should we look around a bit? Maybe we can figure out what happened based on what's left here. On the sandwiches here.
I'm excited, aren't we, Tom? We're gonna have to have another intervention?
Oh, does it show? I guess I need loser pants. I mean, it's not every day you stumble into a place like this. Oh, I don't think I'd noticed before that he has, like... And they're not, like, tears, but there are openings in the bottom of sleeves, which are odd.
We'll have to see those in a second.
Well, it is very much like you. Right, let's look around.
Oh, we're gonna get wet look characters.
Well, we've seen enough. What do you think, Tom?
Presumably, between scenes, there's something very interesting was seen. The armor is all horrifically destroyed. Some, you can't even tell what it was originally. So, how do you know it was armor? However, there was a scrap of paper on the inside of the armor. It's hard to make out the text, but...
It says made in China.
It suggests that the base sustained serious damage and the people had to flee west. The people in armor must have protected them as they fled. Yeah, it's like them freaking Pokemons. Just never leave the regular people of this world alone. And I didn't even mean to call them Pokemons as a joke, but I literally cannot remember what they're actually called.
Think Iraq.
Ah, the Fallujah. Yes.
There you
yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Bagdads. The Bagdads are coming. The Herats. Wait, Herats, Afghanistan. Never mind.
So they ran. They ran all over there. It must have been really dangerous.
We still don't know the whole picture, but we can say that much at least, I guess.
Maybe. Let's not push too hard.
Had to remember how, even though we were doing the voice before, I was like, wait a minute, Federica, ring, ding, 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 ding.
Oh, wait, is it the collapsed wall? Is that the last? Yeah, that probably is. Okay. Yeah, so we can probably load, although if we wanted to be safe, we could poke down here real quick.
I suppose we could poke down there.
All right. The old, but yeah, it's a weird thing to remind me of, but the, talking about the Middle East, you know, Jeopardy tonight, they had a question about the Crusades, and it was like, you know, something about blah, 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 initiated the Commoners' Crusade, which was a march by common folks on this city. And somebody rang in and thought it was, or this holy city. And somebody thought in and thought that the, you know, the Crusade was a march on the holy city of Canterbury. And that struck me funny because I was like, well, if they did launch a crusade to march, you know, to Canterbury, I guess it would have been a much shorter trip, but they would have had a lot less Muslim trouble than, you know, in their holy crusade to Canterbury. That was, in fact, Jerusalem.
I would think so.
Yes. Oh, no, I think I remember. I think I saw this thing, and edged around it and managed to not trigger it. Now it's coming back to me. I was like,
Of
I
course.
must not get this blood.
This was like 2 weeks ago or something, folks. So just,
Oh, yeah, no,
bear
yeah,
with us.
there's been a gap. As we were discussing off screen, I thought about telling my family on Thanksgiving Day, look, I gotta go. Lethal and I have to record this weird Japanese game, which I wouldn't want you guys to even see on the screen anyway, because there's just no way to talk around Riz's butt.
What are you trying to say? That it just takes up the entire fucking, like, talking space? So you can't talk around it?
Kind of does. So you can't go over it, so low. You can't go under it, so wide. You can't go around it. You gotta go in at the door. Oh, that got dirty.
Well, you went there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's not my fault that Christian songs are actually about anal sex.
I mean, it could be. I don't know who made these songs.
It was written in the holy city of Canterbury. All right, I'm pretty convinced now that we are safe. Yeah, now I'm remembering what was the risk down there. Oh yeah, that I almost but did not run into a plot thing. So we can in fact load and have picked up a couple more fast travel points, which we will see on screen if the plot ever tells us to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And it might never tell us to go there. The hell is that? Okay.
The book is hard to see on there. Which one is it? Pre-Thanksgiving save.
Well, there's various, desk and table-looking things, as you would expect.
In this reality, we still need to put the turkey in the oven.
Mm.
And that cranberry sauce isn't going to uncan itself. So
We have to
process
combine cranberries with, some form of puni gel and perhaps one of those unis, and we end up with cranberry sauce. It's great.
that. Of course.
All right, so we have in fact now found a collapsed wall, and I guess the Hunter's Inn is just a place. Nothing going on there in particular. But what does the story want of us? It wants us to head to the Chief's Manor.
Which, of course, is in the town we just built this Atelier in, just in case you're joining us immediately after the last video.
Want to go help that person? If you do, I have no interest in being there when it happens.
This place, of course, very weird because there's all sorts of, advanced stuff going on, even though our new friends, he looks sort of feral.
He's supposed to be like some... Yeah, it looks like he's some kind of caveman or some shit, and... Meanwhile, here's just some dude with very modern clothing on. There's no telling when the dragon storm will hit. We must be prepared for anything.
A dragon storm, huh?
You young people lack a sense of urgency. When disaster strikes, it's already too late.
Listen, I don't even know what a dragon storm is. It could be some kind of Beyblade battle. I don't even know.
You people lack a sense of what a dragon storm is. It's
What do
amazing.
you mean, you people?
Your generation doesn't appreciate dragon storms.
There's another small village to the east. We buy it almost looks like crafts from them there.
As an adventurer. Oh, he's King. Fish King. Wow, alright. As an adventurer, I'm very picky about items I collect. One of my few best items are better. Let's see if you can be my
What?
Wow, this is an actual thing. Okay, what am I supposed to give him?
You're supposed to give him the biggest fish you have, and you have several that are applicable, apparently.
Oh yeah, I mean I got some locked fish, which would came
The locked
from...
fish are
are
probably
actually
not
pretty-
good enough.
Yeah, they're actually pretty shit. I think I
Oh.
locked them because I was, I think I locked them at some point way earlier, but I was trying to keep a certain number of each item while dumping things into the jewel pot.
Hmm I like the look on that lake catfish.
Ooh. You know what? He kind of looks
The
like
Lake
Santucci with
Master.
that mustache. All right, let's assume quality is what they care about. and not actual weight.
Well, I can understand what he said, so yeah, I hope so.
Is this good? You wanted something.
Not bad, but not quite there yet.
Wait, you sound like a normal person now.
Okay, let's see if you can beat my weapon.
Maybe if we show him a Lake Master. Oh, there's a size right there, actually. If you look to the right of level, underneath the name.
Oh.
So you'll see
Okay.
that's a size 226.
And they are, I thought for a second they were already arranged that way. They are not. But it doesn't look
There's
like
no
you
way
get to do
arrange
it that
by
way.
size.
By guide, by quality. You don't get to do that. All right.
Okay, about 300 is.
So we had one that's about
biggest.
300. Biggest so far.
How big are those Lake Masters? They sound big. I mean, if you're a master of a lake, I would assume that you have some girth to you.
Well, maybe it's about the way they use their size and not the actual size itself. You ever think about that? The motion of the Lake Master. I'm
You
thinking
can't
that
say in the ocean.
oh, we had
Yeah,
another
the
299.
299.
I'm wondering. Oh, that well, it's the same one. Never mind. Let's try this. Well, sir, I was 246. You're not so proud yourself. Yeah, we're like 53 better than that,
Mm-hmm.
and we get nothing.
You get a skull pumpkin.
Oh, I do not care about
Enjoy.
the record. Think carefully about whether you want to waste any more time with this bullshit.
Actually, I was a gleaner too. What's a gleaner? You'll find out after the commercial. But I got injured and had to quit. I just live quietly and fish and worry and think about my past high school greatness.
Yeah, it was I think about the way I was before the accident, which means I can no longer glean. All right, I guess in theory I probably should have fished here and given him a bigger fish rather than just saying I brought a bigger fish from the other side of the world that you couldn't possibly have known about. That seems
You
like some
just bought
bullshit.
this from the grocery store. That's what he'd be like.
Oh, that was a thing I saw like on the real news. Like somebody was caught putting weights in a fish for a fishing contest, and like there was almost violence.
Yeah, when there's money involved, people get a little upset.
Man, if he asks us to smoke him peace pipe, I'm just gonna.
What?
Oh, what the
What
fuck?
the beast pipe? Damn, he's huge.
For whatever reason, I randomly stumbled across a couple of. I went down a brief Red Dead Redemption 2 rabbit hole with the whole plot line about like Rain Cloud and like this fucking sad game, and now I'm like, oh look, here's Japanese anime Native Americans.
I'll
Great.
go ahead and take care of this guy since you're already
Oh yeah.
voicing our new guy. Yo, I'm Dalto Curtis. People call me the Chief.
I'm Robert Parrish. I was nicknamed the Chief.
Oh, hi, I'm the Rosalind Stout in Alchemisto.
Oh, an alchemist, you say?
No, she actually said Alchemisto, sir.
Oh, an alchemisto, you say?
Chief, they wish to be cleaners. Why you not talk like me?
Because it's silly and well,
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have the dignity of your voice?
no, you don't. Maybe you should stop being such a turkey and actually just speak normally.
What's a gleaner anyway? Why are you two fighting?
I mean, is it dangerous? And if I get injured, am I required to fish?
I'm trying to glean the meaning, but I can't.
Sorry, I just farted.
Here I sit
Oh,
all
yeah.
broken-hearted.
Oh yeah, gleaners. I thought I might try it. It seems like fun. You know, gleaning and stuff.
What are we going to glean?
Sounds just like, oh.
No idea. By the way, it's cool that we've become buddies and that both of us kind of resent Let, right? Wait, we do?
I heard you took down Dion. It seems like you have some skill.
You defeated Dionne Warwick. Yeah, I lost. It's a shame, but I lost.
Indeed, my right-hand man, this guy over here's Len, has defeated one of the best warriors in the village. Do you understand what that means? It means I'm chief now.
We own your asses. Right, Jesus Christ, Bobo. He's cute and all, but... Who are you calling your right-hand man?
Listen, I'm being smug here. Look at my face.
I'm looking at the back of your head, your biscuit head. It's not helping me.
I see. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
See, he doesn't sound like a chief. He sounds like a guy who should be running a pawn shop. This is full of junk, but you can't make him close it because it's what reminds him of his dead wife. And
listen, I'm fucking old and tired. I don't care about your review of my voice. I care about this skull going through my wrist. Allowing outsiders to explore the sacred ruins requires putting up certain appearances. I'm gonna have all you actually like strip down, wear animal furs like us.
no problem. Appearances, you say?
It means you must prove yourselves not only to me, but to the villagers as well.
But mostly to me.
And my 3 braids.
You must perform 3 tasks. So you mean we need to gain their trust? If only we had decoy octopus.
Indeed, if you had decoy octopus, it would be easier. The village is short on workers. I mean, no one works around here. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Do you think that you could possibly lend us a helping hand?
You see, there is a board and audit are certain tasks, and if you do 1 million of each, you will gradually gain 3 stars of trust from kids, townsfolk, merchants, etc. Gleaners, like injured ex-gleaners who now fish.
Well, I see. If that's the case, leave it to us. We'll solve this village's problems in no time, as long as it doesn't involve that fish guy. I can't understand a word he says.
If we can solve their problems through alchemy, that will make it significantly easier.
Dion, can I ask you to lead them around?
Yeah, of course. Sure thing, boss. Yeah, see now.
Well, that was easy.
I will lead you into the place that we were trying to get to. Hi, see, it worked.
Feels like we're just getting used quite tactfully.
Well, he did say they're sacred runes. Sacred wand runes. I guess we should honor our word if we want to get in. So, Dion, what's that gleaner thing you were talking about earlier? The one that Ryza kind of act like she already knew what it meant? Oh, I haven't explained it yet, have I? In the ruins of Nimid, there is a material called Seeds of Light that has great power. I see. So the ones who pick the Seeds of Light from ruins are called Gleaners. I am one of them. A low-level gleaner, though.
A material that has some great power, huh? I'd love to see what it's like, but...
You know, I'm sure he's meant to be younger, but I already have the sense that the Ryza and this dude, whose name I've already forgotten, Dion, would get along really well just based on the fact that they both get the same, like, grin when they think they're being awesome. We've been told we can enter the ruins if we're cleaners. I guess we should help out the village first so we can get approved. No, fuck that. Just go. Just tell them you're gleaners. Let me guide you. The village, the forest, they're all like my backyard. Sorry, we're counting on you for everything, man. It's alright. I'm enjoying it. Get good nummies. Oh, wait.
It's great to get help from someone local. Thanks, Dion.
Kill you. I mean, thank you. Oh, there you go. I guess this means he's joined a party. Dion Wei has joined our party.
It is the shop.
Between him and Juju, Cao Cao is going to be totally safe. Alright, well, this feels like taking him to the Atelier for the first time might trigger a scene. But also, but it also triggers the ability to save, so. Ah! Ah!
Is something wrong? Why are you shouting?
Oh, nothing's wrong. I'm just kind of weird. I really want to eat! Nubby nubbies! That's why I travel with you. Be part of Q-Tribe or whatever.
So you want to stop to catch frogs or something?
Oh, can you not alchemize frogs? That would be amazing.
Why don't you eat something? There's food like all over here.
There's food, yeah. Why don't you eat something? My house has food in it. Why don't you just start eating all my food without even saying anything first? I don't understand. No, that's not it. Right now I want meat. Meat that tastes especially wild. Oh, me want steak smothered in garlic butter.
I'm sorry, I don't really get it.
I don't want to eat it daintily. I want to bite into it like a beast. Okay, then do that. Sis, do you have any wonderful meat with a wild flavor?
Don't be picky if you're hungry. Just eat something to fill you up.
Besides, this isn't a Tales game. We don't have to add cooking to every goddamn game.
Although we do have cooking in here.
We do. It's not like we need crafting. Oh, wait, I guess this whole game is kind of like about crafting, isn't it? I don't think you get it. I'm not saying that I'm hungry. My mouth wants meat. I'm hungry for meat. Wait, my mouth wants meat. It's hungry for meat. Okay. I'm not hungry. My mouth is hungry. My mouth rules me. I am powerless against my own mouth.
Well, I guess I understand. In other words, you can't come down without the taste of blood. I mean meat.
Well, I do like it rare, so it's kind of the same. I'm having a hard time saying it, but that sounds right.
All right. Well, I'll get you something that'll satisfy you. And if I don't, you won't shut up about it.
Wait, did you say that out loud? How dare you?
Sorry.
I liked Ryza 2. I had a softer spot for Ryza 1, but like just the facial expressions are a million times better in this game. Like, this little son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Learned meat packing. Red wild meat on the bone recipe. Oh yeah, no, I can think of what that is. Your starting ingredient is a wild animal. And then you have to alchemize that. You have to add that to ripping the leg off of the animal.
Makes me think of a game I've been watching recently called Elin, which is a kind of roguelike game, but you can make pretty much any animal into meat on the bone. So it's like, you could have a crab on the bone. And I'm like, yeah, you know those crab bones.
Them bones. Well, I mean, they have exoskeletons, but I suppose...
Those aren't the same. You know damn well.
I know they're not. It's like meat in the bone, kind of. Alright, well, after playing another successful game of Find the Thing That You Get to Save At, we are going to save. And when we come back next time, we have a new party member. Will we stop to alchemize him a Whoppet so that he can be in the party? Will I punt and do that the next time I'm off-screening? You'll find out the answer next time as we return to Atelier Ryza 3, The Next Glory.
Mm-hmm.